prime, who would have won, Crawford or Mayweather? Prime for prime.
Right.
Really?
Crawford or Mayweather. Crawford or Mayweather.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
Basics are solid. His fundamentals are solid. He's strong. He's physical. He's moved up and become, solid at a heavier weight than when he started in his career. He's grown into. He's got great experience.
Floyd Mayweather is often celebrated as one of the greatest defensive boxers in history, but growing whispers in the boxing world suggest that facing Terence Crawford could be a disastrous gamble. Analysts warn that Mayweather, long retired and far removed from his prime years, would risk both his legacy and his health against Crawford. The pound-for-pound king is renowned for his brutal combinations, sharp timing, and uncanny ability to adjust to any opponent. For many, Crawford represents a dangerous mountain Mayweather should avoid at all costs.
I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, now that was the big take. Of course, he's fought both of them.
Yeah, he would know.
Yeah, so that was a big take. But yeah, I think so.
Not for people who watch boxing. No, that's not. No.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we sent that Terence Crawford some love, because he also talked a lot that night about how people underestimated him and thought, because people didn't really. He doesn't have the biggest star power, that he wasn't going to win the fight, and he definitely took that home. So congratulations to him. Now
What?
He doesn't have the biggest star power.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was saying that people were underestimating him because of that.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. retired from boxing with a flawless 50-0 record, earning recognition as the greatest defensive master in history. On the other side, Terence Crawford also remains unbeaten, a multi-division world champion celebrated for his stance switching, brilliant ring IQ, explosive power, and wide variety of combinations. As Crawford continues to dominate across weight classes, debates and hypotheticals keep heating up. If both men had met in their primes, who would have come out on top?
Terence Crawford on Saturday has not only become the pound-for-pound #1 fighter, I honestly believe that he surpasses now Floyd Mayweather as the best fighter of this generation. That's what I believe.
If that was the goal by Floyd, to be undisputed, then he would have chased undisputed. He chased champions until he became the money draw.
Do you know that Floyd never unified any of the divisions he fought in?
Because he's never had to. He was a draw. He just didn't have to. He done the hard work in getting there.
Terence Crawford started out his boxing career as a lightweight, and now he's gone up to super middleweight and become the undisputed super middleweight champion, beating a guy like Canelo, who, listen, previously, man, he was wreaking havoc through that division. And Terence Crawford's just gone out there and taken the belt off him with, let's be honest, relative ease.
Legendary three-division champion Shane "Sugar" Mosley has stirred major debate by claiming Terence Crawford might actually have the edge over Floyd Mayweather, depending on which version of Floyd enters the ring. Mosley highlighted Crawford's power, versatility, and guard-switching mastery, stressing how those tools create dangerous angles and unpredictable attacks. According to Mosley, Crawford could very well topple Money Mayweather. Still, he admitted the younger, more aggressive, pretty boy Mayweather would be a completely different challenge and perhaps the toughest test Crawford could ever face.
But did you believe or do you agree with the fact that Canelo is saying Crawford is better than Mayweather from an outsider's perspective, having not fought Crawford? Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Former world champion Tim Bradley has boldly declared that Terence Crawford would defeat a prime Floyd Mayweather. He praised Crawford's intelligence, versatility, and razor-sharp timing. While Bradley respects Mayweather's legendary defense and agility, He insists Crawford's offensive firepower and tactical brilliance could break through and give him the ultimate edge.
Distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the Dab fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
And Zab wasn't quite a Shane-level fighter. That's true. Listen, it'd be a great match.
Amir Khan has voiced huge respect for Terence Crawford, admitting there's a very real case that Crawford could defeat the legendary Floyd Mayweather. Khan highlighted Crawford's exceptional timing, sharp adjustments, and brilliant game plans that allow him to control rhythm inside the ring. Reflecting on his own fight with Crawford, Khan described how Bud frustrated him, making him miss by fractions, then punishing every mistake with precise, explosive combinations. He believes Crawford's mix of offense, adaptability, and ring IQ makes him superior to most top welterweights of this era. In Khan's eyes, even Mayweather's unmatched defensive skills might not be enough to withstand the relentless danger Crawford brings.
Look, when I was in the ring with him, even though towards after the 1-2 rounds, I started getting my rhythm, but I have to say, probably one of the best fights I've ever faced, honestly. And I've faced like Canelo, and I was at boxing fights like him. Every fight I've lost previously was when I was up on points, and obviously my shot got knocked out, whatever. But Crawford was so, timing was so on point. I mean, like, what a great fight he was, technician. And I'll always look, I'm not a hater in any way, even though the fight went the way it did. But I just think his timing was amazing, and just his everything about the game plan he had for the fight. I mean, he's a brilliant fighter. You cannot take that away from him. And if he was to fight any welterweight, being Manny Pacquiao, being Errol Spence, being even Floyd Mayweather, I think Crawford would beat a lot of them, maybe all of them. Even like, the only fight I would say for him would be a good fight technically would be someone like Mayweather. But I really think he would beat Mayweather as well.
Carl Frampton, the former two-division world champion, believes Terence Crawford's performance against Canelo was more than just a victory. It was a statement. For Frampton, that fight reshaped the conversation about how Crawford stacks up against Floyd Mayweather, emphasized Crawford's ability to control the pace, dish out damage, and dictate every moment as proof he's reached a level capable of challenging Mayweather at his peak. Frampton drew comparisons between Crawford's technical brilliance, ring generalship, and finishing power in that fight to the legendary benchmark performances people use when discussing prime Mayweather.
I feel that Crawford is going to nick it. I think if he does nick it, it does kind of have to be a stinker. He has to move and use his feet. I think Canelo's feet aren't what they once were, but certainly the stronger man in the fight. I think we're going to see a very close one, possibly even a draw. But if you put a gun to my head, I would say Crawford in a close points decision.
You talk a bit about the fight maybe not catching fire in the way some were expecting. Terence Crawford is to win the fight. Does it have to be that sort of fight? And leading from that, can he hurt Canelo Alvarez?
I don't think so. I mean, look at the shots guys like Golovkin bounced off Canelo's head. It's almost like he's unhurtable. We've seen him hurt by Miguel Cotto's brother a number of years ago, but that was it really, and he was a young boy. So I think that I don't expect to see Terence hurting or being able to hurt Canelo. But there's a way he can win the fight, and that is by outboxing.
If Terence Crawford does win, as you're predicting, does he rival Alexander Usyk for that number one pound for pound spot?
I mean, you have to start. I've never really thought about it, but that's a good question, and he'd certainly be in.
Shakur Stevenson has made it crystal clear. Terence Crawford is just one fight away from entering the greatest of all time conversation, especially if that fight is a victory over Canelo Alvarez. Stevenson believes Crawford's elite skill set, slick movement, and razor-sharp boxing IQ are the keys to neutralizing Canelo's dangerous offense and flipping the fight in his favor. Argues that beating a fighter of Canelo's stature, a man long regarded as boxing royalty, would not be just another accolade on Crawford's resume. Instead, it would be a career-defining triumph, a moment that cements his legacy among boxing's all-time elites and silences any remaining critics.
If Bud beats Canelo convincingly, right, would you put him above Floyd, an all-time great?
See, I ain't
Give me
gonna,
a solid answer. Come on, Shakur. Don't dance around
I
that,
can't
bro.
get into that because at the end of the day, it's like
But
it's
that's just an opinion.
It's opinionated.
Right, I
Regardless,
want your
it's opinionated. My opinion on it, I think Bud is the greatest of all time after doing this.
Okay.
But
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
Floyd is the greatest of all time in my eyes too. Like the
Right.
shit I don't watch with him is like
Right.
he's one of my favorite fighters. So,
I know.
When it comes down to the ultimate dream matchup, prime Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus prime Terence Bud Crawford, the debate will never die. Bob Arum himself has gone on record saying Crawford would take it, praising Bud's unique ability to switch stances, his explosive timing, and his adaptability that most fighters simply cannot prepare for. Many analysts argue that Crawford brings a style unseen in Mayweather's era, one that could crack even the sharpest defense in boxing history. Still, Mayweather's flawless record and legendary ring IQ can't be dismissed. So, fight fans, the question remains, does Crawford have the tools to surpass Floyd's greatness, or is Money Mayweather still untouchable? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like for more explosive boxing breakdowns and debate.